barely off, but I was off. I love to talk about the cars. The expert is in the house, the auto experts. Good to see you, Joe. How are you?
You too. I'm doing great, guys.
Awesome.
Good to see you, Bill.
He really lamented for weeks that he missed you because you give such
you
good
lose, right?
insight. Snooze you
Snooze
lose.
you lose.
But really good to see you again.
You too.
You brought a fancy ride here today
I did,
as well.
yeah. This is a fun one for sure.
What is this? Tell us what we're looking at
This is
here.
a 2020 Shelby GT500.
Okay.
You didn't know that, Scott?
I did not.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. All right.
You knew the GT500, all that?
Yeah, I look right away. Go, that's a Shelby. You see the Cobra on the front of it. All right, let's get into this. You got a tire right there, and now we're talking about tires, right?
Yes.
And the importance of changing our tires. We pull into a shop. You know, Scott looks at his tires. I think I might have found something on his tire once. You pull in, you don't see anything. Your tires look pretty good,
Right.
and they say, no, you need to, replace them. Why? What's going on?
So that's one of the biggest challenges, right? Is we can't see much of anything on the tires. Most modern cars have a lot of tire underneath them. They're really hard to see. Even if you turn the wheel, you just can't see it without really lifting the vehicle.
Right.
So tires are critical. They are our last connection between everything in the car and the road, right? So wet traction, dry traction. What a lot of people don't realize, for example, is in the rain, the difference in stopping between a new tire and a tire at just legal tread depth is 50%. It takes 50% longer to stop that car in the rain. That's the difference between an accident and no accident.
Absolutely.
Okay, so super critical. It also handles, our ride handling, our comfort, the smoothness of the ride, all determined by.
What are those signs that we're looking for? Obviously, the balding.
We got a tire over there. Let's
We do.
that tire.
Do we get to use that one?
So this is an interesting one, right? So if we walk by the outside of the tire, everything looks great, right?
Okay, let me get over here.
But when we get it up on the lift and we see the inside edge, it's completely bald from poor alignment.
And I was going to say that's an alignment issue,
That's
right?
an alignment
so that's why
issue.
it's wearing wrong.
Right.
Okay.
And see these are our wear indicators. This is legal tread depth. So if we get down to here, it means our tires are no longer legal.
Okay.
Right, so we always want to replace before we get there. But what we'll find is a lot of times we'll have good depth in one spot and really bad in another.
Right.
The only real way to see that is to get the car up on a lift and have it checked out by a professional.
Okay.
They're going to use something like this.
Yeah.
Oh, and they
that
check
shows you the
That's
depth,
right.
yeah.
I've seen that.
And the old school days is like you take a penny, right, or something like
You can
that.
see the yellow there.
And put that in,
Yeah.
see if you can see like Lincoln's head or whatever. Yeah, but this is legit here.
This is it.
Yeah.
So now we use a lot cooler ones nowadays that are laser and digital and stuff, but this is basically what it is.
Old school.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
absolutely.
We like to be old
Yeah.
school.
Scott, you gotta have good shoes on the car.
You gotta have good
You
shoes
gotta
on
have
the
good
car.
rubber. Gotta have good
Absolutely.
rubber.
Absolutely.
So a tire like this,
Yep.
people might be driving something like this. Oh, and well, I was gonna say I got ahead of myself, and they might not know, but also the age of the tire too. You might have a
Absolutely.
tire that's older,
Absolutely.
right, but has great
Might
tread, but
look
it's so
great.
old, right?
Yep. So tires are date stamped at the manufacturer, and once we get to about 10 years past that date stamp, the tire should be replaced.
Even though it looks great and there's
Even
no
though it
miles
looks
on
great,
it.
yep, because they're made of rubber. Rubber dries out, it starts to lose all of its traction.
What about the rotation? How often should I be
About
rotating?
7,500 miles.
7,500,
So-
and I rotate them around.
Yep. So if you're using, if you have a car that's doing full synthetic oil, a good rule of thumb is every time you get your oil changed, have your tires rotated.
Rotate the tires.
I'm a perfect candidate for learning stuff like this because there was a time in my life where when they said rotate the tires, I thought they just like took it off, rotated it, and put it back on.
Yeah, no, that's not how they do it.
That's classic.
Can't do it that way. Buddy, I got one more for you. Let's just say you don't need all four. Some are good or bad, and you don't only want to replace two. Do we put them on the front? Do we put them on the rear?
The guidance on that is always go in the rear.
Okay.
Because if you're going to hydroplane in wet conditions, it's going to be the rear that loses traction. However, most modern all-wheel drive cars, the guidance is recommend all four at once. Okay.
Oh.
The four-wheel drive systems are so sensitive in those, the difference in tread depth can actually cause issues with the four-wheel drive system.
Wow. See, exactly.
So your Subarus, Audi Quattros, your Mercedes, whatever their four-wheel, I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
right off the top of my head.
4MATIC.
Yeah, 4MATIC. Yep,
yeah.
yep. Those they recommend replacing all four tires at one time.
Yeah,
Yep.
see, and I'm one of those guys too. It's like I don't want to pay the extra, but I don't want to have two tires that are low.
You also don't want to die in an automobile accident.
Right.
Well, that's the number one thing. You got to have.
That's a good
the
thing to
rubber.
avoid. That's a good thing to avoid.
Let's do that.
Exactly.
I don't know what we would do without you, really.
Well,
The things
we don't have to worry about it right now.
We don't have to worry
We don't
about
have to worry about it right now. I'm here.
We have to go to the auto
All right.
experts.
Man.
That's
All
what we
right.
need to do. Talk to Joe if you have any
good.
issues with your tires or anything else. Joe can take care of you.
Right on.
Appreciate you.
Love
Thanks,
that.
guys.
That's how you do it.
Appreciate it.
We'll put
Thank
up a little
you.
information.
Absolutely. All right.
Joe's the man. There it is, the auto experts, all the information, address, everything you need. Go and check it out and get those tires checked today.
Get them checked today.
Look, you're off. Likely a lot of people watching are off, not working. Go right now, get your tires checked.
Absolutely. Look at him yourself.